who's been around longer, but for us to fight.
Do you think there are professional men out there that you could beat in a boxing match?
Absolutely.
Really?
I'm a 2-time Olympic gold medalist, undisputed champion. I think people get it kind of. They always say, "Oh, a woman can't beat a man." I spar with men, and I mean, I drop men, I bust men nose, I beat men up all the time.
A wise man once said that accountability is like kryptonite to the modern woman. R.I.P. to the Godfather. Today I want to talk about this. Today I want to talk about this delusion that women have, and the fact that women still, just on a basic level, modern women today, they don't understand that men and women are not equal. And that's just what it is. We're about to look at a clip of a popular, well-accomplished boxer, female boxer by the name of Claressa Shields. This woman, she is very confident that she can take on men and she can handle men, right? She's so confident in that. And you know what? I'll give it to her. You know what? The average guy, the average Joe, she probably can do a lot of damage to the average Joe. But the problem is that there's a delusion that she thinks that she can take on people that do the thing that she does. And that's, we're just gonna look at this clip.
Yes. Oh. Yes. Oh. Yes. Oh.
Oh boy. And as you can see, that's what happens. And the thing about it is, this guy is not he's not some big name boxer. This is a regular guy. And I'm not saying that to diminish him, because he's still like a boxer that's still above the regular person. But I'm saying that there's levels to this. This woman, what's this? The guy Keith Thurman, she was saying that she wants to fight him.
It's weird. Like, if I was to say, like, which is the guy I think I could beat up, I think I could beat up Keith Thurman.
Really?
I really do. I think I could beat up Keith Thurman, even though, they like, oh, he beat Sean Porter. I think I could beat Sean Porter too. Skill wise and just strength wise. I think that they may be stronger than me, but their boxing abilities isn't like mine. Triple G, he's older now, but I can give Triple G a run for his money.
But
I give him a run for his money.
How are you think you can hang in there with honestly? Because this is gonna
she can take on like well-accomplished boxers. And what we just saw is she got humbled. And the crazy part about it is, like, even when you look at it, it's like, then she says that he didn't put no padding in the glove. So now you saying that. Then on top of that, then she went out and got a knife, and she was trying to cut the man because he knocked her out. And that's what I mean when I say that accountability is kryptonite to the modern women, because she couldn't handle it. She couldn't handle it so much that she was going to get a knife. Her ego was that bruised that it had to be some cheating. It had to be something to it. He caught her with a clean one. And that's like the person that gets knocked out in the fight, but then they think that they got jumped because it was just that bad. Like, come on. And that's not even just the biggest deal. The biggest thing is that there are a lot of women that think that they can tango with men. And that's not where it's at. Because I have a question for you. Does it take the strongest man to defeat the strongest woman? The best of men. Does it take the best of men to beat the best of women? And in reverse, I want to flip that question. Does it take the best of women? Do the best of women have the ability to take out the best of men? I love talking about Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels used to use an analogy about this show they did. It's some of the episodes on YouTube where they took the men and then they took the women, right? And then they both sent them out to two separate islands. And the group, the group, their job was to get to these certain destinations so that they could survive. They had like a direction to go to. Their goal was to get to a camp and then build shelter, all those types of things, right? So the men get over to the boat, they go across the water, and they make it fine. The women couldn't. A woman couldn't even make it to the boat when she found out that she wasn't going to be able to bring a change of clothes because they were going to have to swim to the other side. The people that couldn't swim, they were going to have to get help and all that kind of stuff. So she broke down crying because she wasn't going to have a change of clothes. She couldn't even make it. And the more you go through this, 2 days in, and these women, 2 episodes in, and these women still haven't made it to their site. While the men made it there the first episode. There was conflict. There was contention. But they made it. The women were so crazy. They didn't split up, got lost. People that got lost, and then people split up to go look for the people that got lost or go look for other stuff. And you know what I'm saying? They all over the place. The staff had to step in for them. They had to literally step in. The truth of the matter is that modern women are delusional in thinking that they're on the same level. And that doesn't mean that I think that you should just lay down and take whatever. And that doesn't mean that I think that dudes should be abusing that power. No, absolutely not. But what I'm saying is this woman she felt so strongly about that. But this guy he wasn't even a top dude. Just better than the rest of us. I don't understand. You see it every day. These women that they buck up to men, they talk to men however they want to. They say whatever they want. They call them out their name, and they do all these things, and they act like they can really whoop them. That's why back in the days, in the early days, when I was a lot more man on spearing red pill, I promise you, the number one reason why I was felt so strongly about it is because the gender, even the topic of the gender war, we've already won, because the very fact that women feel like they're on an even playing field with men means that men are doing their job. We win. That's what that means. That's what that means. Because at the end of the day, if women were forced to have to worry about survival, if we didn't have these big cities and these big gates to protect us, and we, and all these different luxuries that men built, then guess what? Women would appreciate men a whole lot more. And that's the truth. That's the truth. They would appreciate men a lot more. They would cling to the men in their lives a lot more. They would listen to the men in their lives a lot more, or they get everyone deleted. It's the truth. It's the truth. people like, we can talk about the gender wars all we want, but really at the end of the day, you being able to speak and talk and say your piece about the gender wars is a privilege that is allotted because men have succeeded in civilizing the world so much that you feel like you're on the same level as them. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? That's why women don't have to be accountable for anything. That's why Jonathan Majors can be defending himself from an altercation, do everything right that you're quote unquote supposed to do. You're supposed to restrain her, all these types of things. Flee from her. But yet and still, your career will still suffer. She ruined this man's life. She ruined that man's life. For what? Because he wanted her to be like Michelle Obama, be a trophy wife, be an asset. Oof. Not some other stuff we could talk about, Michelle. We could talk about Michelle, but But I don't understand. I don't get it, because at the end of the day, well, let me not say that, because at the end of the day, I do get it. I just don't understand it. I get it. I just don't understand it. Because what makes you like think biologically we're not inferior to women. Yes, there are men who are inferior to women, but at a base level, on a base level, the average man and the average woman, the average man is biologically superior than the average woman. This is science. You always love to hear the lefties talking about, follow the science, follow the science. These are the same people that can't define what a woman is. These are the same people that don't know, that are sitting there arguing about what a boy and a girl is. Like I'm just over it. I'm just over it. So with that being said, Shawty got knocked out, and there's no disrespect to her, because like I said, she's accomplished, and you know what I mean? She probably can beat average dudes that ain't trained, but guess what? That dude hit her with a quick one. That note, salute. Oh yeah, one more thing, guys. I appreciate you for watching and subscribing, everybody. I appreciate you, and I really appreciate if you like the video, share it, subscribe. Got to push it through the algorithm. Join the channel. We're gonna be giving out perks. We're trying to take this to the next level. So I really appreciate it. And like that note, J Red signing out.